Alright, if everybody's there, good, thanks for listening. Okay, here we go. So, I hope this isn't too long. I only got 2 gigs to do this, and I'm not sure if I can even upload that big, but we're going to try it anyway. So, here's what's going on. We're going to talk about linear regression. You should have this paper right here. If you don't have this paper right here, you're in trouble. Alright, so come see me about getting this paper. This paper has step-by-step how to do linear regression on the calculator. We've done it by hand. You take your data, you put your data in the nice plot, make sure you know what your x and y axis are supposed to be labeled, what increments, make it all nice and pretty. I should have brought an example of that. Maybe I can find an example of that later, next time, when I upgrade this video, we'll do that. Alright, so take your data, put it in that nice grid, and it's going to be scattered, it's going to look like an explosion happened. Hopefully not too bad an explosion, but then you will try to draw a line of best fit, or what's another word for it? Oh, you're not here. Line of regression. Remember, line of best fit, line of regression. We're kind of using those interchangeably here, okay? So this is how you do it in the calculator. It's going to make your life a lot easier, all right? And of course, unless you don't like using the calculator, this is going to make your life really difficult. Yeah, we'll think about that one next time. But you get to choose. Use a calculator to do it by hand, but I think for the time being, practice it with the calculator. Alright? You need to be able to use both. You'll have both on the EOC. So, step by step, this is what you do. These are the buttons you press, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll do another video when we go through the calculator portion. The piece that you need to be aware of, though, here, that's different than when doing it by hand, we have a correlation coefficient. It's mentioned down here. Okay? Your correlation coefficient is going to fall between 1 or -1 if there's a strong correlation. It means your dots look like a line. Otherwise, it's not a very strong correlation. As a matter of fact, we even would say there's no correlation. Okay? And as you go through this, if the coefficient correlation is close to 1 or -1, the fit, it's a best fit line. Okay? The further from it is, the more unreliable that line is. If it looks like a bomb exploded and all the points are everywhere and it's pretty random, there is no correlation. If it looks like the dots are rising up, that's a positive thing. You want it to rise up, kind of like your income, or maybe your life expectancy. That'd be a good thing to rise up. Your blood pressure, not such a good thing to rise up. Which brings me to the next point. If the dots are going down, it's going to look a little negative. Like your blood pressure, right? Especially if we're about to take a test, your blood pressure rises, that would be a negative thing. Hopefully your grade is on the positive correlation, or slope. Alright, so those are the brief explanation of what you should be looking for when you're using this sheet right here. You have examples. They call them real world examples. Now in the real world, are you going to have to, I don't know, are you going to have to know the revenue of the Baltimore Ravens? Probably not. Unless, of course, you're really into the Baltimore Ravens, which, of course, then you probably would. See how you can kind of go both ways on this. So I'm going to leave you with that. This is the first video that I made. I hope it's not too terribly embarrassing. I don't know. We'll find out. So take a picture with your phone right now. Show me the picture, and I'll know you watched the video.